Hi, I'm Joanne Ellison. I want to talk to you today about blooming where you're planted. I'm sitting in this beautiful garden. I love hydrangeas. I just love the color, the blue. We're called to bloom even in the desert, women of God. Do you feel flatlined? Do you feel purposefulness? Sometimes we do. We just feel like we have no purpose. We're flatlined. God isn't using us. Our life isn't bearing fruit. And we're just having maybe a bad day, week, month, or year. But in that desert time, we are still called to bloom where we're planted. The Word of God has something to say about that in Isaiah 43, the 19th verse. God says, "Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Don't you see it? Don't you perceive it?" That's the word of the Lord to you, women of God. Do you not see it? God's doing a new thing, even in the desert. He's doing a new thing. He says, "I will make a way in the wilderness." God specializes in your wilderness times. He is there. His presence just doesn't leave you in the time when you need Him the most. You see, He says, "The wild beasts will honor me, the jackals and the ostriches, for I give water in the wilderness and rivers in the desert because you're my chosen people." And He goes on to say, "And you will praise me." Beloved women of God, are you just in a desert right now? Or any time that you're just disappointed with life? Things aren't going the way you had planned or purposed or wanted. In that time, seek God, turn to God, turn to Jesus who is the living water. He says He is. He says He won't leave you. And here's the wonderful, cool part. He will bring rivers of living water into your worst season of life. And you will be amazed that how an ordinary, flat-lined, miserable time you're having turns into a time of refreshing and fullness. And you actually will begin to see yourself bloom in a desert. Now, I would say that that's our goal, women of God. That whether we're in season or out of season, whether we're flatlined or we're bearing prolific fruit, we will trust God to give us His living water and to cause us to bloom supernaturally wherever we are, in whatever circumstances we're in. If this has been helpful to you, would you share this with your friends on Facebook by clicking the share button or by retweeting to your followers on Twitter?